Good morning. Welcome to another GIEQs course, this being an advanced EMR course. So this year already we ran a basic colonoscopy course, we ran a polypectomy course, we ran a couple of webinars, but this one is more at the sharp end. So we're talking about SMSA type 2, 3, 4 polyps, but more the 3, 4, and maybe even verging on the plus polyps. So I think that, of course, we want you to meet the group of people here this morning. But first, I'll introduce myself. My name is David Tate. I'm a gastroenterologist. I'm an advanced endoscopist, an educator in Ghent in Belgium, and originally from the UK and trained via Australia. And I'll let John Anderson, my co-faculty today, I'm very grateful for joining us.
I think it depends on the type of polyp. Like the non-granular polyps, of course, because they're more difficult. They can be quite difficult to handle because they usually have some fibrosis, and the already attempted polyps can be very difficult. I think those are the start polyps, and then ICV polyps still are quite tricky.
I'm a gastroenterologist and PhD student from Milan. I'm currently also interventional endoscopy fellow here in Ghent. Experience with EMR is more or less 50 EMRs, but I've never done a SMSA plus lesion, so I'm very looking forward to be involved partially in that today and to learn from that, and also have a limited experience with SMSA for lesions.
I am the rock star of GIEQs, so everybody knows who Maria is.
I'm a trainee in Ancona, Italy, and a PhD student in Ghent for 3 months now. And my experience is much less than the others, so I've done 3 EMRs maybe, and obviously just max 20 millimeters, so, and SMSA maybe 2, not more. So my experience is limited, and from this course I think I really want to take tips and tricks to make my life easier, because I tend to make my life difficult.
And so it is very interesting for people, because you're also a GIEQs Online person that's been exposed to GIEQs for a very long time. Like Tamaj, you both relatively practically skilled, inexperienced. I think Tamaj is much more experienced than you. But it's very interesting for people to understand, and this is something I spend now 30 seconds saying, because I think it's so important for those of you who engage in virtual learning. What are the things you can get from virtual learning? What are the things that you have to build up your practical experience for? And I think Maria embodies that. So the first person will be, I think we agreed, Tamaj and Maria Eva, right? So I think maybe you guys want to go to the room, get prepared. I think there's 2 lesions in the first patient. We'll introduce the case with the case so that we can link the 2 things in the catch-up. And in the meantime, we'll just have a brief discussion about technique as it relates to EMR, I think, and EMR in general. But we will not spend much time on theory today. So what sort of differences can you expect from this course versus our other courses? Key moment, I think, to listen. We will drill hard on technique today. I will not spend time on lesion assessment today. I will do the lesion assessments. Lobke, either I or you will do the lesion assessments in the room with the live cases so that the trainees don't have to do them. Mm-hmm. That's not the focus of today. Of course, it's extremely important, but today's not going to be about that. Finally, I think that the cases are very often trainee starts the case, makes a plan, does some of the procedure, trainee stops, and trainer takes over and finishes. This, of course, is not that useful, but this is very useful if you want to train making a plan. This is very useful if you want to train, takeover and when it's realistic, but maybe the takeover is because of time in the course. Maybe what's more interesting is that the trainee makes a plan, starts, then gives it to the trainer does some of the lesion, and then the trainee finishes.